and this series has been on overcoming anger. And several times I've quoted the 8th century Buddhist master Shantideva, who said, there's no evil greater than anger, and no virtue greater than patience. Therefore, I should strive in various ways to become familiar with the practice of patience. This indicates, this quote, that the virtue of patience is the opponent to the delusion of anger. Okay. Patience and anger are opposites, like light and dark. Every day, we're busy modern people. There's a lot happening. We know every day there are many opportunities to become annoyed, irritated, frustrated, angry. Okay, this is our normal way of life. Many things can go wrong. Many other people doing things they shouldn't, or not doing things they should. So many things that we can become frustrated or angry about. But with wisdom, we also understand that any opportunity to get angry is an opportunity to be patient. Anger is a negative mind, okay? And it always destroys our inner peace or mental peace, which is the source of our happiness. Okay? But not just this. This would be enough. In fact, of all delusions, anger is the most potent destroyer of our mental peace, which is the source of our happiness, our peaceful mind. But also anger compels us to engage in negative and harmful actions that create more unhappiness and suffering for both ourselves and also others. Even people normally we love. We can say and do things that make them unhappy or cause them distress and suffering. And this is what anger creates, because it's an unpeaceful, uncontrolled, negative mind. It never creates happiness. It only creates many, many problems. Whereas patience is by nature a peaceful, positive mind that always brings benefit to ourselves and others. We can say patience, or we can say patient acceptance. So in these last 5 weeks, we've learned, for example, what exactly is anger? Why do we get angry? Meaning, what are the inner causes within our mind that are giving rise to angry thoughts and so forth? We've learned what is patience, and different types of patience. For example, we've learned the patience of voluntarily accepting whatever suffering we cannot avoid. Okay? If we can avoid suffering, problems, difficulty, adversity, by all means, we should avoid it. Okay? But as humans, there is going to be some suffering, problems, adversity we cannot avoid. Okay? So it is much better to be at peace with the unavoidable difficulties of human life than to live in conflict with them. Okay? Living with some anxiety and fear that things could go wrong, and then when they do, responding badly with a negative, unhappy mind, becoming discouraged, angry, upset, overwhelmed, and so forth. When things go wrong, we basically have 2 different responses. We're either in conflict with that, or we can be at peace with it. Okay? With anger, we remain in conflict with life's difficulties. With patience, we can be at peace with them and therefore transform them into something meaningful. For example, I think in recent class, we learned about transforming our difficulties and so forth into compassion. But there are many, many things. So we learn about patience of voluntarily enduring the suffering we cannot avoid, patience of non-retaliation, where we can join the practice of patience with the practice of compassion, and so forth.